Ah, you're here. Excellent. You'll find them through that door.
Excuse me?
You are the exterminator, are you not?
No.
In that case, I'm afraid you'll have a hard time of it, sir. Recently, the lodge has become infested by pests. They need exterminating, or, to be blunt, sir, they need killing. And plenty. We're not speaking of cockroaches. A bewildering variety of deadly beasts lie beyond, and just before the annual board meeting. Dreadful. I wish you good luck, sir. I only hope you can stomach what's ahead.
This is a cloakroom, sir. By definition, not a fitting place to seek answers. However, it's plain that the acid from your ordeal is eating away at your clothing and skin. I can clean your clothes for a minor consideration of $5.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, killing my clientele. Ever since the monsters invaded this level, the members have taken to dining with the Grand Poobah upstairs. Actually, I have to admit my last few meals haven't been up to snuff. The problem is the freshness of the corpses, or lack thereof. See, the supply has dried up. The Sergeant-at-Arms always used to insist that bodies killed in the lodge be disposed of without trace, and so the members would bring me their business for preparation and dissemination. Oh dear, you're not a member, are you? You're an initiate. Forgive me, I can't say another word about it.
Can you tell me anything that might help me?
Not really. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself. Ever since the monsters invaded this level. Actually, I have to admit my last few meals have... The Sergeant-at-Arms... Sorry. You'd need to talk to the membership director up on 2.
Can you tell me anything that might help me?
Not really.
Range Rider, the cowpoke's cowpoke. Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup, so don't go away. Steve's a swell. My dog's name is Steve. Steve. Here you go then. I'm just Range Rider, the cowpoke's cowpoke. You gotta excuse me, youngin'. I gotta ski-daddle to the watering hole and back before the commercial's over. Ah! Shit! Son of a bitch! Damn! Ow! Shit on a stickaroo! Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec. Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup, so don't go away.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it! Welcome to the Harvest Moon Art Gallery, sir. I'm the curator of this place. So delighted you could come. That's always the dilemma, sir. What are the boundaries of art? Only you can answer that, and only for yourself. Lovely works, pastoral scenes, noble sculptures. These are easy on the eye and mind. But when confronted with a work of hideous form, you're forced to deal with it, even if only to dismiss it as trash. Sadly, the most extreme works are the hardest to dismiss. Grotesqueries amid works of beauty are necessary. That should be taken for granted. Nevertheless, it's important that each individual determine his own sense of aesthetics. For that reason, I give you permission to obliterate that which forces you to linger too long in the gallery.
I'm just passing through.
If only it were that simple.
All right.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a girl.
This is a library, not a brothel.
You don't understand. I have reason. Hope to believe that she was brought here. Do you know anything about that?
I'm afraid not. I tend to stay out of lodge affairs. I'm only in charge of the library, my good fellow. Well, if she is here, she's not been invited as a member. There are no female members of the order. To be sure, one or two have qualified throughout our history, but they're generally not of our caliber. I doubt there are any females in this building, at least none that are extant. I'm not a member. Women are kept here for the services they are able to render. Just as some jobs are beneath men, so too can certain services only be supplied by women. If she is here, you'll find her on the 3rd floor, which you'll have difficulty finding without my help.
And you want something in return.
I'll give you a clue as to how to get to the 3rd floor, but only if you'll retrieve an overdue book from one of our charter members, a Mr. Kane. Since he is so highly regarded among the order, I'm loath to approach him on such an embarrassing matter. Therefore, bring me the book and I'll help you.
How will I know which book?
Oh, you'll know it. He's not an avid reader. Can I help you?
I'm looking for...
This is a... I'm... Oh, I see. If she is here, you'll...
And... How will I...
Oh, you'll know.
I am the chess master. Any initiate who wishes to pass this way must do so over my dead body. Being a civilized man, I offer my opponents a choice. Solve my problem or fight me to the death. Do you know how to play chess? In that case, mate me and you may pass. Chess is a civilized game.
All right.
Excuse me, you can't come in right now. I just mopped the floor. You think just because I'm a janitor I got no pride? That's all I got to do all day is clean up after you rich bastards? Take a hike before you get hurt. All right, buddy. You asked for it.
All right. All right. Okay. 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 Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
This is the temple of the mystery of abstinence. Do not eat of the food or you will be punished. All within are hereby bound to a vow of abstinence. This is the temple. You obey well, Initiate. Better than your brethren. They have eaten and grown stronger for it. As promised, I will not punish you for your obedience, but they will.
And some mothers complain that their children don't come to see them.
Mommy, you're so good. You're so good.
Shocked? This is the mystery of motherly love. Everyone says motherhood is fulfilling, when in reality, it's draining. You don't know the half of it. From the start, children are parasites. That's what you've got to understand. Sucking the life out of you. Your very life's blood pumping from your belly through obscene pink tubes into their thieving hearts. And even after birth, they keep leeching the life from you.
Mommy, you're so good. You're so good.
Of course, my children are better at it than most. Is that the bliss of motherhood? That's the mystery. Just what the world needs. More greedy little mouths to feed. Children suck the life out of society. They have to be protected, nurtured. Everything has to be childproof and rendered childish. Sadly, they'll suck the life out of you too. You too.
Welcome to the Temple of the Mystery of Religion. The mystery is thus. Those who preach love and mercy in God's name are often those who call for the death of heathens. Do you believe in God, my son? You are wise. His mercy anoints us all. And where doth he dwell, the Lord? Indeed, any other response would be blasphemous. Answer me this, if the word be with you. Does the Lord bounce on a spring or frolic with the wombats? Yes, the fields of the Lord are rife with wombats, and he is their shepherd. Answer thus, if thou be virtuous. Doth God Almighty herd them with his staff? or with special imported wombat herding equipment. Naturally, God, being almighty, hath no need to import anything his staff doth serve. Now, I ask thee one final question, which is only known to those amongst the ranks of the saved. Is God a jar of strawberry preserves, a size 12 sneaker, a foot-long hoagie, an all-expense-paid trip to Brazil, or a new car? You are correct. Pass in peace, brother. The Lord is with thee.
What do you want here?
I'm just passing through.
You think it's that simple, huh? Just passing through? Well, my family was just sitting around. And look where it got them. The temple of the mystery of morality. My country paid me to kill. And then when I came home, I was out of a job. They expected me to stop? Cold turkey? Is that what they wanted? A paycheck today, jail cell tomorrow? Am I a criminal or an entrepreneur? Hey, let's find out.
Welcome to the Temple of the Mystery of Flesh, Steve. Have a bite?
Mr. Potsdam?
The mystery is this. Sometimes you have to lose some meat to get some meat. They wouldn't let me in until I demonstrated my worthiness. My invitation came after I buried Karen alive. That showed initiative.
And her spinal cord was your ticket in, right?
Yes, but to be initiated into the mysteries of the harvest, I had to do one last thing. I let them into the house and into Stephanie's bedroom. Sometimes you have to sacrifice meat to gain meat. The Order taught me that. Now I am a butcher. You should have gotten your dad to hire me on. That way, you could have been the boss, instead of the prime cut.
Hello, handsome. Looking for a good time at a reasonable price? Scorn mixed with desire, that's our lot. Such is the mystery of lust. So often the instruments of lust, as all instruments of higher pleasure, are condemned as frequently as they are sought after. I'd go on about the hypocrisy of a hedophobic society, but I think I'd rather just kill me a man.
Welcome to the Temple of Beauty. And am I not beautiful, oh man? Look at my hair, black as a moonless night. Look into my eyes, deep pools of desire. Look at my complexion, pale white and glistening. And what else? And what else? And what else?
You insult my beauty?
Welcome, initiate, to the Temple of the Mystery of Pain. The mystery is thus. The simple manipulation of nerves may break one man and yet leave another unmoved. The physiology is the same. All nerves sing alike, yet the results differ. The question can only be answered by paradox. Although the body functions according to the tenets of science, the invocation of pain is an art. My implements are simple things, like a painter's brushes, from which beautiful complexities spring, different stories brought forth from different canvases, with the different application of a stroke. I invite you now to torture this man on the table, to explore this blessed mystery yourself. Otherwise, I'll have to teach you the lesson myself.
Welcome to the Temple of the Mystery of Charity.
What mystery is there in charity, for God's sake?
The mystery is thus. Any act of charity is an act of selfishness. For in any charitable exchange, one must take from another, and one is always left the poorer. A feeling. Discouraging answer, initiate. You see, though I am needy, I do not consider myself a beggar so much as a taker. I require charity, initiate. Give me something. I'm a taker, initiate. Allow me to take you there.
What do you want? What of it? My country pay.
Welcome,
Mr. Pop
the mystery.
and her.
Sometimes you have now and
Welcome to the temple. You bastard!
Welcome, the physio. I invite.
Welcome to the...
What mystery?
The mystery is thus. Any act... I'm glad you... You see, though I am needy, I do not consider myself a beggar so much as a taker. I require charity, initiate. Give me something. Charity is a loathsome lie. The only gift that keeps on giving is death.
This is the Temple of the Mystery of Mercy. You're just in time for our little retirement ceremony. As part of your initiation, you'll be required to execute them. That's how old people are disposed of at the lodge. And each member is expected to do his share. They're weak, but hold. They're begging you for mercy. Do you grant it? Then finish it. Thus is the mystery of mercy. Life is a competition, and mercy a perversion of the natural order. When you extend mercy to a competitor, you give him a second chance to beat you.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come. So don't go away.
Welcome to what the fee. You see, charity.
Welcome to the inner sanctum, big guy.
Principal Harrell?
Within the inner sanctum, you will address me as Vice Muck Harrell, second in command to the Grand Muckety Muck. He of the Fez and Buffalo Hem, the secret handshake, the funny passwords. Only fitting, given that my role has always been that of an educator, and Harvest is one big classroom.
What do you mean?
You'll have to kill me to find out what he means, big guy.
This is always a great moment when the initiate passes over the threshold and becomes a brother.
Stephanie?
I believe you have something for her. Ring the bell and win a prize for the lovely lady. Or is it win the lovely lady as your prize?
Enough games.
Agreed. Each time you climbed the rope, you caused her pain, but you always hurt the ones you love. Is that all you require?
I want an explanation.
Of course you do. There are no such things as monsters. And yet, you've killed monsters. Everything in Harvest is just slightly askew. This is because, as advanced as our technology is, we cannot make the sim any better than this. The subject's subconscious always warps it in unpredictable ways.
Sam?
This is nothing more than a virtual reality designed by the Harvesters to test potential members. Having successfully completed the program, you have earned the right to become a Harvester.
What the hell is a harvester?
The hand that grips the knife that stabs, the ones who move amid the crop and harvest the fruit.
You're talking about people. Killing people.
Again and again and again, I believe the technical term is serial killer. The Harvesters seek to perpetuate terror and discord for our own purposes. We do this through the random utility of murder, and we persevere through our recruitment of initiates like yourself.
You want me to become a serial killer?
This entire reality has been engineered to break down your resistance, to desensitize you to violence. Now you may become a harvester and re-enter the real world, or stay in peace with young Stephanie and spend the rest of your life in the construct known as Harvest.
What is the real world at this point?
Right now, you are suspended in a sensory deprivation tank wired to a VR tech. If you don't join us, we will terminate your life support, and you will be dead within minutes. Those last minutes, however, will seem like a lifetime lived in Harvest. You will marry Stephanie and die peacefully of old age.
You're presuming a lot.
Aside from you, she is the only real person in Harvest, suspended in a tank, jacked in just as you are. I assume you'll want to spend time together.
If I stay.
Of course, having completed your ordeal, you may leave with her as you intended and enjoy your victory. If, on the other hand, you wish to join us, the cost of exiting the lodge is the same as the cost of entering the lodge. A skull and spinal cord. Hers.
No. You couldn't kill me. These harvesters, they put people through this torture to give them a taste for killing. The way to beat them is to deny them, to live out your life here with me. You're thinking about killing me, aren't you? Didn't you hear what he said? I do exist. If you kill me here, I'll die for real. And I'll feel all the pain, all the terror, because I'm real.
Well, after all, what's a murder without pain and terror? We will feed the pain impulses directly into her brain and then pull the plug. You will be a murderer, this time for real. So what will it be? Life in Harvest, or life as a harvester? Choose now. You disappoint me. You had possibilities.
I'd rather die than become as twisted as you.
You've made your choice and succeeded in your quest. Enjoy the life you've chosen, such as it is.
What a waste. This kid could have been something.
Never looked back. We got 2 more to plug in.
There's gotta be a better way to develop these serial killers.
This is scientific. You want we should go back to the old way?
What old way?
Good breeding.
This entire reality.
Please help me. Steve, don't do this, please. No! Please don't do this,
Wow, that was neat.
Welcome to our order, brother.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. Nowhere at all.
What are you doing, son?
Playing Harvester.
That thing? I looked at it the other day. The very thought. Breeding serial killers. It's disgusting.
It's cool.
You'll rot your mind playing games like that. Don't you know people who watch violence become violent themselves?
That's bullshit, Mom.
No, it isn't. Why do you think they started cutting the violence out of those Roadrunner cartoons?
Roadrunner cartoon. Roadrunner cartoon?